Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 motorcycles that last a lifetime without failing. Number 12, Honda Rebel 1100. The Honda Rebel 1100 is widely considered a mechanical marvel in 2026, engineered with the singular purpose of outlasting its owner through relentless Japanese precision. Starting at a price of $9,600, it offers a level of durability that justifies every cent of the investment. At its core is the 1084cc liquid-cooled parallel-twin engine. This engine is legendary for its over-engineered internals and a unicam design that minimizes moving parts, significantly reducing the likelihood of catastrophic failure over decades of use. American riders frequently report that with basic oil changes every 8,000 miles, this machine refuses to quit, easily surpassing the 50,000-mile mark without a single hiccup in performance. Beyond the bulletproof engine, the Rebel 1100 features high-quality components like the nitrogen-filled Showa rear shocks and a robust steel diamond frame that resists the structural fatigue common in cheaper cruisers. This is the ultimate long-term asset for the serious motorcyclist who values engineering excellence above all else. Number 11, Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is the world's most approachable cruiser, offering a low and slow philosophy that has made it a cult favorite for stress-free American commuting in 2026. Priced at $4,800, it is built to survive the long haul by emphasizing mechanical simplicity and understressed engineering. The 349cc J-Series air-oil-cooled single-cylinder engine is a masterclass in durability, designed to run at lower temperatures and stress levels than high-performance sport bikes. This engine produces 20.2 horsepower and 19.9 foot-pounds of torque, with 90% of that pulling power available at just 1,800 RPM. This low-rev character means the engine isn't constantly straining itself, which owners in the USA have found translates to a power plant that can easily go decades with nothing more than basic oil changes. A significant reason this motorcycle lasts a lifetime is the shift to a modern twin downtube spine frame, which provides a much more rigid and fatigue-resistant foundation than the older single-cradle designs. With its standard tripper navigation and a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty, it offers a level of worry-free longevity that is virtually unheard of in the sub-$5,000 market. This is the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it machine for those who want a lifetime of soulful, rhythmic cruising without the constant fear of a breakdown. Number 10, Yamaha V-Star 250. The Yamaha V-Star 250 is the definitive buy-it-once microcruiser for the American rider who prioritizes mechanical simplicity and decades of reliable service over high-speed thrills. At a price of $4,700, this machine remains one of the few brand-new motorcycles in the USA to utilize a single Mikuni carburetor, a choice that makes it virtually immune to the expensive electronic sensor failures common in modern fuel-injected bikes. The 249cc air-cooled V-twin engine is essentially a scaled-down version of Yamaha's legendary heavy-duty platforms. Owners frequently find that because the engine is so understressed, it rarely suffers from internal wear, often staying on the road for 30-plus years with nothing more than basic garage maintenance. A major reason this bike outlasts its contemporaries is the sheer lack of complexity in its chassis and drivetrain. The automatic cam chain tensioner virtually eliminates the need for invasive engine work, and the 2026 model's robust steel frame is designed to handle the vibrations of its 60-degree V-twin without cracking. With an incredible fuel economy of 78 miles per gallon and a design that hasn't needed a major overhaul in decades, you are investing in a proven mechanical legacy rather than a fleeting trend. Number 9, Triumph Bonneville T120. The Triumph Bonneville T120 remains the only way to get an authentic twin-cylinder cafe racer experience in 2026 without spending 5 figures at a European dealership. Actually, the T120 specifically lends into its heritage as a forever bike for the American rider who values a blend of high-torque performance and legendary British reliability. Priced at $13,900, it represents a significant investment in a 1200cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine that is notoriously over-engineered. This high-torque powerplant is designed to live its life at the low end of the rev range, producing 78.9 horsepower and 77.4 foot-pounds of torque at a mere 3,500 RPM. The primary reason this motorcycle outlasts the competition is Triumph's commitment to premium, durable hardware, such as the Brembo two-piston floating calipers and the cartridge-style 41 forks that maintain their damping integrity over decades of use. In 2026, the T120 continues to feature an incredibly robust tubular steel twin-cradle frame and high-quality finishes that resist the typical corrosion seen on budget-tier machines. With the 2026 model adding cornering-aware ABS and traction control powered by a new EMU, you aren't just buying a vintage silhouette. You are buying a modern, bulletproof tank wrapped in chrome and premium paint. Number 8. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 is the legendary Swiss Army knife of the motorcycle world, built on a mechanical foundation so robust that it has remained virtually unchanged for over 2 decades of American road dominance. At a price of $8,000, you are investing in one of the most reliable powerplants ever conceived, a 645cc 90-degree V-twin. This engine is famous for its perfect primary balance, which eliminates the need for complex, power-robbing counterbalancers and reduces long-term internal stress. Owners in the USA frequently report these machines crossing the 85,000-mile mark with only routine maintenance, thanks to over-engineered components like resin-coated piston skirts that minimize friction and heat. The primary reason this bike lasts a lifetime is its commitment to simple, proven hardware rather than fragile, over-integrated electronics. In 2026, the SV650 continues to use a high-strength steel trellis frame and a straightforward 6-speed transmission that is notoriously difficult to break. Features like the low RPM assist help prevent stalling and premature clutch wear, while the dual-spark technology ensures clean, efficient combustion that keeps the engine internals free of carbon buildup over the years. Overall, the SV650 is the ultimate choice for the rider who wants a mid-sized sports standard that is as bulletproof as it is fun to ride. Number 7. Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S stands as a masterclass in long-term reliability for the American rider who wants a cruiser with the invincible heart of a sport bike. Starting at a price of $7,600, it represents a strategic investment in a machine designed to outlast the competition by a decade or more. The secret to its longevity is the 649cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, a powerplant derived from the legendary Ninja 650 that has been refined over nearly 20 years of production. Owners in the USA frequently report reaching 60,000 miles with nothing more than basic chain maintenance and oil changes, proving that this high-tensile steel diamond frame is built to be a permanent fixture in your garage. Beyond the bulletproof engine, the Vulcan S offers a lifetime of comfort through its unique ErgoFit system, which allows for adjustable foot pegs, seat positions, and handlebars to ensure the bike evolves with you over the years. The low 27.8-inch seat height and low center of gravity make it incredibly easy to handle, reducing the risk of accidental drops that can lead to structural damage. The Vulcan S is the definitive choice for the rider who wants a modern, athletic cruiser that promises a lifetime of hassle-free performance. Number 6. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is the gold standard for bulletproof reliability in the middleweight cruiser category, specifically engineered to be a machine you buy once and ride for the rest of your life. Priced at a competitive price of $6,700 for the 2026 model, it offers a level of mechanical peace of mind that few other manufacturers can match. The foundation of this legendary durability is the 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, a power plant that Honda has spent over a decade perfecting across multiple platforms. This engine is celebrated in the USA for its under-stressed nature, producing a smooth 45.6 horsepower that never feels like it is pushing the internal components to their breaking point. Owners consistently report that with nothing more than scheduled fluid changes, these engines can easily clock over 100,000 miles without requiring a major overhaul. A primary reason this motorcycle outlasts its rivals is the sheer simplicity and quality of its construction, featuring a high-strength steel diamond frame and a proven 6-speed manual transmission equipped with a slipper clutch. This clutch system not only makes the bike easier to ride in heavy traffic, but also prevents rear-wheel hop and drivetrain shock, preserving the life of the gearbox and chain. When you spend nearly $7,000 on a Rebel, you aren't just buying a commuter. You are securing a lifelong mechanical asset that refuses to fail. Number 5. Yamaha Bolt. The Yamaha Bolt is the quintessential mechanical workhorse for the American rider who wants a raw, bobber-style cruiser that can be passed down through generations without a single major mechanical failure. Carrying a price of $8,900, it offers an incredible return on investment through its simplified, air-cooled architecture. The 942cc V-twin engine is a masterpiece of under-stressed engineering, utilizing ceramic composite plated cylinders that provide superior heat dissipation and significantly reduced oil consumption over the decades. Owners in the USA are vocal about the bike's legendary reliability, often reaching the 50,000-mile mark with little more than routine oil changes and belt inspections. A major reason this motorcycle outlasts almost anything else in its class is the inclusion of a low-maintenance carbon fiber-reinforced belt drive, which eliminates the constant cleaning, tensioning, and eventual replacement required by traditional chains. In 2026, the Bolt continues to feature high-quality piggyback reservoir shocks and a robust double-cradle steel frame that resists the structural fatigue common in budget-tier cruisers. Overall, the Yamaha Bolt is the definitive choice for the rider who wants a stripped-back, forever bobber that maintains its peak performance year after year. Number 4. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 is a masterclass in American cruiser tradition, refined with Japanese engineering that ensures it remains a mainstay on USA roads for decades. At a price of $9,000, it offers a full-sized cruising experience with a level of durability that smaller, budget-focused bikes can't match. The heart of this machine is the 805cc liquid-cooled 45-degree V-twin engine, a power plant that has earned a legendary status for its effortless low-end torque and bulletproof internal architecture. American riders consistently praise the Suzuki dual-throttle valve system, which maintains smooth, consistent power delivery and prevents the engine hesitation that can lead to long-term mechanical strain. Because the engine is tuned for relaxed cruising rather than high RPM stress, it is not uncommon for these bikes to reach the 75,000-mile mark without ever needing a major engine rebuild. The defining reason this motorcycle lasts a lifetime is its clean, low-maintenance shaft drive, a feature typically reserved for much more expensive touring machines. Overall, the Boulevard C50 is the ultimate investment for the rider who wants a classic mid-sized cruiser that combines old-school charm. Number 3. Honda Shadow Phantom. The Honda Shadow Phantom is a masterclass in low-maintenance engineering, designed for the American rider who wants a mid-sized cruiser that can survive decades of neglect without missing a beat. Priced at $8,600, it offers a level of value that is essentially a long-term savings account on wheels. The 745cc liquid-cooled 52-degree V-twin engine is the definition of bulletproof, utilizing a long-stroke design that prioritizes consistent torque and thermal stability over high RPM speed. This engine is legendary in the USA for its reliability, often reaching the 75,000-mile mark with only routine oil changes and valve inspections. Because the engine is liquid-cooled, It resists the internal wear caused by the stop-and-go heat of metropolitan traffic, ensuring that the cylinders and pistons remain within factory tolerances for a lifetime. The standout feature that guarantees this motorcycle's longevity is its clean, quiet shaft drive, which eliminates the constant need for chain lubrication, tensioning, and eventual replacement. The 2026 model's robust steel frame and updated dual-channel ABS provide a stable, fatigue-resistant platform, while the low 25.6-inch seat height ensures the bike remains easy to handle as the years go by. This is the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it cruiser for the rider who values mechanical stamina and classic bobber style. Number 2. Kawasaki Vulcan 900. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 is a heavyweight-style cruiser built with a middleweight heart that is famously difficult to kill, making it a staple for American riders who want a forever bike. Priced at $9,500, it represents a commitment to over-engineered Japanese reliability that has remained consistent for nearly 2 decades. The 903cc liquid-cooled 55-degree V-twin engine is the core of its longevity. Designed with a decidedly over-square bore and stroke that allows it to rev smoothly without the internal thumping stress that often causes premature wear in larger, air-cooled engines. Owners in the USA routinely report these machines crossing the 100,000-mile mark with only basic preventative maintenance, highlighting the engine's ability to run cool and composed even in the sweltering heat of a desert highway. The primary mechanical reason this motorcycle lasts a lifetime is its Kevlar-reinforced belt final drive, a system that provides the smooth, quiet operation of a high-end touring bike without the messy maintenance or structural failure points of a chain. In 2026, the Vulcan 900 continues to utilize a robust high-tensile steel semi-double cradle frame that provides a rigid foundation, resisting the flex and fatigue that can plague lighter cruisers over long periods. The Vulcan 900 is the ultimate choice for the rider who wants a full-sized, chrome-clad cruiser that promises a lifetime of reliable service and classic V-twin soul. Number 1. Honda Gold Wing. The Honda Gold Wing is the undisputed king of long-haul endurance, a machine so meticulously engineered that it is common to see 2026 models cruising alongside versions from the early 2000s that are still running like new. At a starting price of $25,000, it is a high-level investment in a 1833cc liquid-cooled horizontally opposed 6-cylinder engine that is widely considered the finest powerplant in motorcycling history. American touring enthusiasts treat the Gold Wing as a forever purchase because the engine is fundamentally understressed. It is a frequent occurrence for these bikes to surpass 300,000 miles, a feat made possible by Honda's fanatical attention to internal tolerances and thermal management. The primary reason this motorcycle achieves such legendary longevity is its maintenance-free shaft drive and the integration of a double wishbone front suspension system that protects the chassis from the structural fatigue caused by road impacts. The Goldwing is the ultimate final destination for any rider seeking a lifetime of luxury, power, and unfailing reliability on the open road. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.